Hi, Taylor. I really liked how you talked about telehealth and social media and how there's not really defined ethics or laws or regulations really that are moving in that direction. And that's something that I've noticed is a huge direction that counseling seems to be going. I'm not particularly a fan of telehealth. I think that the human interaction that a person needs goes a long way towards building that bond and that trust instead of just sitting there and looking at a TV screen or your computer screen. But I did do some research on telehealth, and this particular article that I found discussed a lot about it in the UK, and they are promoting telehealth big time over there in the United Kingdom. And it is their way of wanting to go and reach out to the rural communities. And while I'm conflicted because I agree that it's good to have options for people who can't necessarily get there, I think that we rely too much on telehealth instead of coming up with other solutions, like maybe working to get more counselors or advocating for more in-person counseling, building practices in smaller areas or closer to more rural areas instead of just relying on telehealth. That article also stated that there are still a lot of ethical gray areas in telehealth because you're in a person's home when you're doing this, and you can see things in the background, or there could be somebody that walks in, or somebody can overhear your session if somebody's there. It mentioned that counselors are opening themselves up to a lot more malpractice suits by using telehealth. There's not really good ways to encrypt it. There's not really good ways to send your documents that are confidential, and so I'm personally not a big fan of it, but I like that you brought it up. And I also like that you brought up the gray area on social media because it's people's natural instinct to want to friend everybody, and there's a lot of people that don't understand the boundaries between your professionalism and being able to have friends like on Facebook or whatever. So I really liked both of those points. Great job.